Hi, hello, hi. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Everybody? Hi, hi, hi. Audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Lovely. I just got to share. So we got a decent set of people. Jaya, I know. Hi, Kanchanji. How are you? Shweta, Amar. Deena. Hi, Deena. Good to see you,
Hi,
Deena.
Pankaj ji. Good to see you. Good evening.
Good to see you as well. Good to see you as well. This is, you know, all of this. Yeah? You're not, you're familiar with all of this. So,
Hi,
anyway,
That's
I'm
true.
glad.
That's true. But one always needs motivation to stay on par and, keep
Yeah.
doing things the right way. So I've fallen off the last 2, 3 months have been a bit very stressful. So
Uh,
I've sort of fallen off the wagon. So I have to get back. I started yoga today. I'll start yoga and walking tomorrow. So the process is on.
yeah. That happens to all of us all the time. How are
Yep.
you, Deena? Can you hear me? Deena, good to have you. I'm Rashmi. Okay, so I've got a presentation which I made on the gut. Someone had raised it on the group yesterday. So we'll spend about 20 minutes trying to figure out the importance of the gut and why I see it related to the gut. And then we'll get into Q&As. But maintenance also, so if someone is reverse diabetes or blood pressure or what have you, maintenance purely depends on the gut, on how well you maintain the gut, right? So what we spoke about, Jaya, it's all in the gut. So let me just share my screen. Okay, lovely. So a lot of this information I'm just trying to share with you on my experience and how important this is, but all this information is in the public domain. And obviously, I'm not a medical practitioner, so I'm more of a lifestyle friend who want to share with you. So the gut health is your overall well-being, right? And everything depends on your gut, right from a digestion to your immunity, and most importantly, your mental health also. I've seen that all the time with myself and everyone. If your gut is not clean, you're going to be mentally sick, disturbed, restless. After a good workout, I made some videos with you guys, and generally, when I manage a good workout on a good day, I feel like sharing, doing a lot of stuff. But if you don't get a good cleanse, a good evacuation, and evacuation is just one subset of a gut cleanse. It has to be regular. कभी कभी सुबह पेट साफ नहीं होता ना तो उस दिन कुछ नहीं खाना चाहिए. You should just wait till everything comes out. That's the most important step. In some people, it works when people pump in more, but it's a subjective call. But it's very important to not eat. And the best way to cleanse the gut is to simply not eat. That's the simplest way to do. Right. So I just want to get some faces so I know you guys are there. Okay. Yeah. So you can see this. Okay. So that's what the gut is all about. So everything is the gut. Yeah. In my view, it's everything here. Medical science bolti hai 60-70% second brain. But everything is the gut because everything that goes in your system gets processed by the gut. Everything, and your hands, your arms, your legs, they're just extensions, they're just tools. Aruna, you'll have to mute. All have to mute. Aruna, can you mute? How can I mute this lady? Can you mute Aruna? Thank you. So the common health issues on the gut that you see are basically bloating. Many people have that, right? 30% I think is US, India. Mere estimate I think it should be about 50% plus constipation. 20% people at sometimes almost 80%, like 20 people percent constantly have constipation, diarrhea, food intolerances, inflammation in the body. Now everything is a function of the gut, right? That you see constipation, blood, diarrhea, intolerance, and the list is endless because it's not only this, it's basically everything. It's the gut is everything. It's not only these. Your moods are a function of the gut, how well the gut is doing. So it's all got to do with the gut. So, and why do we have a bad gut? It's because of the lifestyle choices, right? Poor diet. One of the biggest banes of our lifetimes is processed food. Yeah, everything is processed. Yeah, everything. Even if you go to a mandir today in India, at least in metros, when you walk out and you buy prasad, even that is packaged and processed. And the retailers find it easy to sell processed stuff because the margins are much higher. Scary. I mean, everything is processed, processed cheese, processed bread, processed, everything processed. Most parts of the US, I know Goa, for example, a lot of people have started buying processed parathas, processed roti, just buy it, take it home, heat and eat, heat and eat. And this is killing us left, right, and center, right? So you can't have processed food. Processed matlab poison hai. Processed matlab usme there's a huge amount of chemicals that go into it, and the body was never designed to eat processed food. We live in a very competitive environment. Can you see the mouse? Anyone can say yes when I'm moving the mouse to this. Anyone can just unmute and say yes or no. Can you see this mouse on stress right now, anyone?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes, yes.
stress is again a big problem here. Everyone is stressed, I think I'm the richest man. I have a lot of money. But then I see some guy who's done better than me. I get stressed. Yeah, उसके पास तो बहुत ज़्यादा पैसा है. It's life. We are just stressed. Social media is a big cause because everyone wants to say that they're doing so well. Everyone's traveling, printing money, different parts of the world. A lot of stress, yeah, office politics. But these are all things that we've chosen, and we were never meant to be naturally involved in these processes. Man was designed to fast and feast, to be in the jungle, to live a natural life. Stress में भी gut होता है. आपका stress होगा, so you will have a gut issue. It's happening to all of us. Lack of probiotics. Probiotics are stuff which is all fermented stuff. अभी ना South Indians में people have this fermented rice for breakfast. I'm sure you know that, many of you. But probiotics are very healthy for the body. दही है, different types of fermented stuff. हमारे culture में अचार बहुत है. We had a lot of pickles that we used to eat. And according to the taste buds in the seasons, वो भी processed है. Achar dalna cha ghar ka. So we are getting a lot of shortage of probiotics. So you need to have a lot of probiotics. And on the contrary, against probiotics, you start antibiotics. Kuch bhi ho antibiotics. You go to any doctor, they'll prescribe antibiotics. 5 days, 10 days, 15 days. It's like a package deal. McDonald's burger and probiotics. Burger nahi chhodna, fries nahi chhodna, lekin probiotics khana hai, right? So antibiotics khana, that's a big problem. Antibiotics have no use in my view. Obviously, if you've gone through a major surgery, and it's been an invasive surgery, then you'll have to follow the protocol. But oral intake of antibiotics, bukhar ho gaya, antibiotics chalo, ye ho gaya, antibiotics khalo, mat khao yaar. That's something. And the other thing is sedentary lifestyle. Everyone is rich. Everyone has a lot of money. We are sitting on chairs. We are not slogging ourselves. These are all the causes of a bad gut. So what is the solution is exactly the opposite. So poor diet ki jagah, fresh diet khao, processed food band kar do. Stress ka imagine, yaar, we are all stressed. I don't know anyone who's not stressed. Tell me between any one of you, I'm just making this screen bigger, who is not stressed? Everyone is stressed, right? Ab sabhi stressed hai, that's part of life. So there is nothing to stress about, right? If you are the only one, then there is a challenge to it, right? So stress is something which impacts the gut. A lot of people I know who are like, we don't care, yeah. They go to work, they come back home, and then it's their time. They switch on and switch off. We'll have to learn to do that. Probiotics, go back to the roots, the food that your parents taught you to eat. Cut down on antibiotics. Antibiotics, unless it's a surgery, there is no need for medication. Medical science works only for emergencies and big situations, right? If you had an accident, obviously, then Ayurveda or naturopathy won't fix you. But if you had an accident, you go to hospital and you go to the protocol. But if you're sick, you got cold, you got fever, your blood pressure is down, you have got diabetes, you got stress, insomnia, वो सब naturally treat करो. You don't need antibiotics and medication. So read antibiotics as allopathic medication. Sedentary lifestyle too bad. अगर आप बैठ गए तो बैठ ही जाओगे. कैसे भी try and make the effort to sweat. If you're running, try to take your heartbeat to 150 every day. Take your heartbeat to 150 for 2-3 minutes, you'll get a kick. Suddenly you'll be so energetic in life, right? So that's the problem. Now, understanding Vat, Pitta, and Kapha, I hugely propagate this. You have to understand your body type, Vat, Pitta, and Kapha. Vata is Hava, wind and space, right? So it's related to the movement and digestion. And Vat is very important because it helps you in digestion and the movement, right? It's responsibility for movement and circulation of the body. Pitta is fire, right? So fire is basically, it involves the digestion and the metabolism, and it governs the digestion and the metabolism of the body, right? So पित्त is the digestive fire. इसलिए कहते हैं जिनका पित्त बहुत ज्यादा होता है उनको फास्टिंग नहीं कर पाएंगे, उनको कुछ ना कुछ खाना है. It's like a fire, it's constantly going, right? And in the case of kapha is stability, nourishment, skin, earth, water that provides stability and nourishment. and too much of kapha leads to sluggishness. कभी कभी होता है ना, you are lying down, उठने का मन नहीं कर रहा, just want to laze around, rest, sleep all down, कफा बढ़ा हुआ है. जब कफ बढ़ता है, you will notice, you will feel like eating spicy stuff. It's a very natural thing. When you are lazy, उस समय मन करेगा कुछ चटपटा खाना. Why? Because mirchi is anti-kapha, right? So these are details of Ayurveda that we'll get into it. But once you know your kapha, pitta, and bath and how to handle it, you will be able to manage it. Now, one second, the screen. Yeah, it's better now. So vata leads to imbalances. Too much vata. जितने लोगों को भी वाता है उनको गैस की प्रॉब्लम है, bloating की प्रॉब्लम है और constipation की प्रॉब्लम है, right? So vata solutions, you like warm places, ठंड अच्छा नहीं लगता, moist foods. कच्चा खाना वातों के लिए नुकसान करता है, which we've been saying in most of the sessions that we've had, and avoid cold foods. ठंडा खाना वाता के लिए ठीक नहीं है, वात के लिए हमेशा गर्म. So those who fasted, I've always advocated soups. People who have high vata. The soup is something very important while you are fasting, because that makes a huge difference. It's warm, right? So I was fasting today, but in the afternoon I felt too much bath, so I had some soup and I felt much better. So you can understand your body type. So soup is very good for vata types. Fried food is good. ये ना एक myth है. I have some people say, अरे oil नहीं खाना चाहिए, oil नुकसान करता है. It is bad for kapha, but it is good for vata, right? Pakoras have been going on forever. The problem is not the pakoras. I, in fact, suggest high vata people to have pakoras, fried rice, khichdi with lots of ghee, right? Because that releases the blockages in the system. So yeah, that's good for vata. Pith, too much digestion, aggressive, entrepreneurial, fast thinkers, fire in the belly, right? So acid refluxes. So pith happens somewhere here, right? So for pitta people, it is advised to not have spicy stuff. You have to have cooling stuff. So people who are high on pith generally like cold climates. पहाड़ों में जाना अच्छा लगता है उनको. They like to be in cooling climates, air conditioning. They sweat a lot. So it's important to have a balance of pitta. So if your pitta goes, again you have constipation, acid reflux issues. And the case of kapha, if the kapha is high, you're very sluggish. You tend to gain weight, right? So diet solutions is light, warming food, soups. Avoid heavy, oily food. So pakoras are bad for kapha. I've taken pakoda as an example, but pakoda might be good for a vata, but bad for a kapha. Fried rice good for a vata, bad for a kapha. Spicy good for kapha, bad for vata, right? So warming, hot stuff is what is good for kaphas. Dietary recommendations, exactly what we discussed. So contain your gut, have a lot of probiotics, and your probiotics would be like stuff that we've grown up with. Yogurt is example. If it's good for you, then it's a good probiotic. Yakult, lots of stuff that you have in probiotics. Fiber, extremely important. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains. मैदा ठीक है, कभी कभी खा लिया. We love that pizza, but it's not good there. Whole grains are good, and try to have at least a good amount of fiber in the body. Water as per taste. We got a lot of clowns. दिन में 4 लीटर पानी चाहिए. You have to have 4 liters of water. Arey, if you are a high kapha, 4 liters of water, you will generate mucus. It's going to harm you. So go as per the taste buds, right? बच्चों को पानी की आदत नहीं होती सुबह. They should have water when they wake up. Please make sure when your kids wake up in the morning, they get plenty of water, 2-3 glasses of water after they've done the Pavan Muktasan, so that they clean. The body is so potent for kids. Who has kids who are below the age of, who are teenagers or young, below the age of 18? You can just unmute and say yes. So I know we are all awake.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
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 Body is so potent. बच्चों का पेट साफ नहीं होता, इनको पता ही नहीं लगता. ये उठ के भागे स्कूल जाना है, दोस्त के पास जाना है, लेकिन अंदर ही अंदर they are building a problem for themselves. So please make sure that kids get ample amount of water in the morning. Make them do Tadasan, squat, and poop. If they don't go to the washroom, there is a problem. I know many of our kids' friends, they don't go to the washroom only. They wake up in the morning at 7 o'clock and 7:10 they board the bus. And there is no time. रात को, सुबह, दोपहर को, sometimes you go to the washroom, spend 2 minutes and come back. Because the body नहीं रो रही. हमारी body after 40, the body will cry if you don't go to the washroom. So you will have to do that, right? So kids need to be inculcated on washroom. Lots of fibers for kids, hydration, and processed food without exception poison. कोई भी चीज नहीं है जो पैकेट में आती है which is not poison. For example, as commercialization happened, सब्जी मंडी है, लोग सब्जी बेचते हैं, लेकिन धीरे धीरे स्टोर्स खुल गए। अब स्टोर्स खुल गए तो उनको फैंसी बनाया, so there has to be a cost. If there is a cost, then you have to decorate and put stuff. If you're putting stuff in a store, अगर वो 2 दिन में खराब हो जाएगा तो फायदा क्या? So you need something that lasts for 6 months, for 1 month, 2 months, 6 months. Now you have bloody stuff which is best before December 2025. You're like, 2025, is that really food? Fact. मतलब 1.5 साल तक नहीं, कुछ नहीं होगा उसका, तो उसके अंदर इसका तो खाना तो है ही नहीं वो. If it is real food, anything, processed cheese and also, you obviously can't exit processed completely, but you'll have to figure out a way how to do it. So one of the best burgers in the world, without naming brands, whichever part of the world you are in, the fries will taste the same. तुमने इंडिया में खाया वही फ्राइज, सिंगापुर में भी खाया, यूएस में खाया, ब्लडी परफेक्ट यार. How do they manage to make the same fries in thousands of locations? They don't make the fries. They're all frozen for 6 months and they're only supplied, right? So the guy comes and he just puts them in the same oil and takes them out. None of them is food. That's a problem, right? So no processed food. Processed food pura chhod do. Also, this is a protocol for all those who've recovered from lifestyle ailments like diabetes or blood pressure or anything. This is standard practice. This is maintenance. आप ये कर लोगे कभी बीमारी आएगी नहीं दोबारा. प्रोसेस बंद कर दो. हाँ ठीक है, महीने 2 महीने में कभी योर किड्स आर इंसिस्टिंग फॉर अ बर्गर, यू हैव दैट वन बर्गर विद देम और 2 बर्गर्स और अ पिज्जा, इट्स ओके. बट यू आर जंकिंग. उसको हेल्दी समझ के मत खाना, चलो एक बार खा लिया ठीक है, बट नॉट एज अ हैबिट. अगले दिन उपवास रख लो, फास्टिंग कर लो एंड क्लियर इट आउट, राइट? So that's what the thing is about fasted food to maintain your clean. Benefits of a healthy gut. In simple words, you will become rich. If your gut is clean, you're energetic. You can do businesses, you'll perform in your job, nutrition, absorption, beautiful, good immunity, 70% good, strong immunity, gut-brain connection. ये 50% लिखा, I don't agree with this. The team is put it, I think it's 100%. The gut and the brain are the same. I refuse to believe that the brain is here and the gut is here and the hand is here and the leg is there. The entire body is connected. Everything is connected. तुम्हारा पेट साफ नहीं होगा, बाल खराब होगा. पेट साफ होगा, बाल अच्छा होगा. You'll feel good, you'll feel energetic, you'll feel younger, you'll feel hungry. पेट साफ नहीं होगा, भूख ही नहीं लगेगी. So it's all connected, and that's how the importance of gut. So everything is the gut in my view, and that's what you should work on. And the connection between the gut and mental clarity, it's all connected. The gut produces 90% of the bloods of the body's serotonin, right? Now, this is not my stat, it's in the net, but even medical science has acknowledged that, and that's how important, right? So it's all about gut. That's what it is. Now, more important, regular exercise, कुछ ना कुछ तो करो. पसीना भाव डेली. रामदेव सुबह डेली बोलते हैं, गोज अप द स्टेज इज जंपिंग एंड ब्रीदिंग एंड स्वेटिंग. इतना तो ठीक बोलते हैं रामदेव जी. स्वेट तो डेली निकालना चाहिए सुबह, राइट? स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट, डू योगा, मेडिटेशन, डीप ब्रीदिंग एंड स्लीप. A lot of people, Shahrukh Khan goes on stage saying that no, you have to struggle. If you want to struggle and make it to stardom, you can't sleep more than 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day. That is all nonsense. They all take sleeping pills and they get their sleep. If they don't sleep, they can't perform. Right? But struggling you cannot do at the cost of your health. So you have to eradicate it. So natural remedies, these are all there. Ginger, peppermint, turmeric. These are all superfoods, And in our Indian cooking, you will see a lot of use of adrak, of mint, of turmeric, and they have to be used. So I will walk you through in details of how to use them. But depending on body types, there are a lot of herbs and natural things that have been given to us to consume at a natural time. And foods, please don't eat any fried foods. मतलब ये fried food नहीं खाना. जो हमारे अच्छे पकोड़े होते हैं ना, गोभी के, fresh अच्छी गोभी के, अच्छा बेसन, अच्छा पकोड़ा, that's good for vata. Fried means this picture is saying it all. ये वाला नहीं खाना. Sugary foods में ये नहीं खाना. जिसके बड़े बड़े बोर्ड लगे होते हैं ना हाईवे पे, आओ मरो, walk in, 5-minute drive, 2-3-minute drive, come, eat and die. Avoid that. कभी कभी ठीक है, once in a month or so. And dairy if intolerant, जिसका कफा बढ़ा हो मत पियो, और जो नकली दूध है वो तो मत ही पियो. मेरे हिसाब से इंडिया में तो आई थिंक 95% प्लस नकली है. जितना भी ब्रांडेड है, आई डोंट नो हाउ दे मैनेज टू ब्राइब द गवर्नमेंट, व्हाट दे हैव डन, बट दे डोंट डिक्लेयर द काइंड ऑफ प्रिजर्वेटिव्स दैट गो इनटू दैट मिल्क. इतनी बड़ी बड़ी वैन्स आती हैं, पैकेट्स आते हैं, सप्लाई होते हैं, इट्स ऑल नकली. Unless you see the milk coming from a cow. So get real milk and get real stuff. That's most important. And so that's about it. Now the biggest question, right? Does anyone have a question कि gut साफ कैसे करना है? The
Yes.
session
Yes.
got
Yes.
cleansed.
Yes.
So I will remove the I will stop sharing the screen, but I will tell you what the thing is. So right now it's called the लघु शंखा प्रक्षालना. ठीक है, उसके 5 आसन होते हैं, हम बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे. But लघु शंखा प्रक्षालना, in my view, is can I just stop sharing the screen? Oh. So before we go, just understand, एक 5 आसन आप गूगल करके भी देख सकते हो. ताड़ासन, I keep talking about stretch. Just ताड़ासन. Then Tirak Tadasan is bend and Tadasan, right? Then there is something called Kati Chakrasan, which is the waist. You twist like this. You twist the waist, right? We'll get into detail. You can process समझाऊंगा, but understand this 5%. Kati Chakrasan. Then Bhujangasan, like cobra pose when you lie down on the floor, and you go like this, and you go like this. Again, you twist the spine. And then there is something called the last one is the spinal twisting posture, is where you sit in a squat position and you move your legs. So I will get into the details, but एक करना क्या है लघु शंखा प्रक्षालना का मैं आपको भी बताता हूँ. Let me just grab this and put off the screen share. Yeah, so basically लघु शंखा प्रक्षालना, उसमें आप सबको महीने में तो एक बार करना चाहिए, कम से कम नहीं तो 2 महीने में तो करो. उसके लिए सुबह उठो, go to the washroom naturally, whatever happens, good. This should be done ideally before sunrise, but if you do it around dawn also it is good. Around sunrise also it's good. So what you do is take 3 liters of warm water. 3 लीटर पानी लो केटल में और उसको गर्म कर लो, निभाया, पीने लायक, warm, slightly warmer than what it should be. After you've taken the 3 liters of warm water, add 3 tablespoons of normal iodized salt and mix it. So you got 3 liters, right? So 3 liters is approximately 10 glasses of 300 ml each. 300 ml to 10, 3 liters ho gaya. You can put on your cameras and nod, so I know that we're all talking to each other, whoever is comfortable. Yeah. Hi, Akul. So you can all put on your cameras. Hi, Papan, how are you, man?
Hello,
So,
hello.
hi. So lovely. So you can all put on the camera. Good to see, because I think Karwa Chauth we see more men today. Huh? Women are all fasting. And the men are...
Men also fasting, Pankaj.
Yeah. I'm just cracking a joke. That's okay. So let's just, so more people can put on their cameras, yeah. So we can just interact. We'll have a connect. So what you do is take 3 liters of garam pani और उसको आप तैयार कर लो सुबह गर्म पानी. पहले वॉशरूम जाओ, वॉशरूम अपना जितना क्रिया है वो कर लो. Now take the 3 liters of warm water, add 3 spoons of normal iodized salt. Mix it up. Now 3 liters is equal to 10 glasses of 300 ml each. 300 ml into 10 is 3 liters, 3000 ml. अब आपको क्या करना है, आपको 2 ग्लास पानी पीना है, राइट? नमक का गंदा लगेगा लेकिन कोई बात नहीं. और करने के बाद 5 आसन करनी है. ताड़ासन, त्रिकोणासन, साइड ट्विस्ट, कोबरा, and all your pelvic twists, the 5 asanas that we listed. The 5 asanas will take you 5 minutes at max. Correct? So 2 glasses of water and then 5 twists. Then another 2 glasses of water, then another 5 twists. Right? 5 exercises you have, and you have each, you can do about 8 sets. So you do 8 times Tadasan, then 8 times twist, then 8 times back twist, side twist, and the cobra posture, and the spinal twist. After every 2 glasses, you do the twists. What is the logic of the twists? So that the water, your body is like a balloon. Your entire system inside is stretchable. आप पानी डालोगे गुब्बारे में तो इतना जाएगा. But if you stretch the balloon, it will take more. Understood? So, okay, what I'm saying, you will not find this on the net anywhere. Understand this carefully. The logic of the asana is to stretch the intestines. And the moment something stretches, if there is any waste attached to it, it will come off. So it will mobilize the waste, right? So you keep stretching the body and you keep drinking water. By the time you are in round 3, which is the 6th glass of salt water, you will feel pukish. It's okay. Dunya khatam ho jayegi. The world will come to an end. You will say, what nonsense am I doing? You will call up a doctor. He will say, ICU jana hai. Kya pagal ho gaya hai? You come, I will clean your gut. I will cut your gut and I'll clean it to the brush. all the drama will happen. होना कुछ नहीं है, दुनिया अंत होने लगेगा, लेकिन मुश्किल है क्योंकि पानी इतना जा रहा है ना नमक का, you will feel गंदा. So who are lucky will start rushing to the washroom. If not, after 8th glass you will start running to the washroom. And if you are really, really choked, after 10 glasses, you'll run to the washroom, but you will run to the washroom. Okay. And what will happen is that when you go to the washroom, you're going to spend a good time, good half an hour, or you're going to go multiple times. And after the 6th or 7th visit to the washroom in the 1 hour after completing the process, you will be passing out the salt water as is. Which means कि पूरा path clear हो गया. Okay. And once you've done it, after the 6th class, the world will come to an end. After the 10th class, after you've done it, you will be 16 again. You will be literally 16. You will feel so cool and young because your entire path will have cleansed. Karte karte ulti aa jaye, no problem. You know, if you puke it out, it's okay. Because even if you puke it, that's called a Laghu Shankha, that's called a Kunjal Kriya. जिससे पूरा digestive ऊपर का track clear हो जाता है, right? So this is called a Laghu Shankha Prakshalana. You can all note that down, Laghu Shankha Prakshalana. There are tons of video on the net. Lots of people, lots of yogis. Every single yogi in the world has done it. So I didn't feel the need of making a video myself unnecessary because there are better looking people who already done it. So आप सबका देखो उनका video. Everyone you want to watch. Watch the video. The process is simple. But understand, why are you doing the asana? Asana, Amar, 3 salts, 3 spoons of table salt in 3 liters of water. Right? So, why are we stretching? To allow the water to go in. If you don't stretch, you'll not be able to drink. Right? Why salt? So that the body rejects it. This is actually a reverse osmosis. Because when you pump in so much salt in the water, the body will throw out the stored water and pump it all out. Right? So this is the master cleanse. If you go to a naturopathy center also, they'll have something called a colon hydro cleanse or hydrotherapy, a colon cleanse. Usme kya karte hain? They insert a pipe in the anal outlet and they circulate water. That is a good cleanse, right? You also do enemas at home, which is simple gravitational. जो लघु शंखा प्रक्षालना है, this is actually called the big daddy of all the cleanses because it does your entire track. The big daddy of enema, the big daddy of a colon hydrotherapy. This is everything put together, right? It's not easy. It is difficult. But if anyone has fasted, उससे तो बहुत ही आसान है क्योंकि आधे घंटे की क्रिया है ना? उल्टी आएगी क्या? 10 ग्लास नहीं होंगे, 9 ग्लास हो जाएंगे. Right? और पानी आपने अपने naturally पिया तो nothing will happen to you, but you might feel a little nausea, dirty, ulti, start hating me for telling you this. All that will happen, but that's normal, right? But it's the master cleanse. So do the Laghu Shankha Prakshalana. People who have major ailments but can walk, talk, I have recommended 7 days of Laghu Shankha Prakshalana back to back, depending on your ailments. But once you've done it for the first 2-3 rounds, you can cut it to once in a month, then once in 3 months. Maintenance. लेकिन बारी बारी 2-3 दिन से ब्लोटिंग हो रहा है, कभी पेट साफ नहीं हो रहा, तो एक लघु शंखा प्रक्षालना कर लो, सब सिस्टम साफ हो जाएगा. लघु शंखा प्रक्षालना के बाद, very important, you're not eating butter chicken. After laghu shankha prakshalana, you will eat what? Any guesses?
Khichdi.
A lot of
खिचड़ी
Khichdi.
Lining to it. Perfect. खिचड़ी और सैलेड्स या सैलेड्स खा लिया, छाछ पी लिया और फिर खिचड़ी खाया. और लघु शंखा प्रक्षालन जिस दिन करोगे उस दिन बहुत भूख लगेगी, बहुत भूख लगेगी क्योंकि सिस्टम साफ हो गया, अब्जॉर्प्शन हो रहा है. भूख लगना इज अ गुड थिंग और अ बैड थिंग?
good thing.
गुड थिंग.
Very good thing.
नींद आना, भूख लगना, मुस्कुराना, हंसना, भागना, एनर्जी होना, नींद आना, ये सब अच्छी चीजें हैं. These are all natural indicators that you are doing fine, right? Depression, irritation, भूख नहीं लगना, सर दर्द होना, सबसे लड़ना, ये बुरी चीजें हैं. Right? So you'll have to just figure that out. So this is a master thing. My objective here is to share things with you that you can learn and do on your own, not to make you dependent on anyone, right? So this is something that you do on your own. और कुछ मत करो, सुबह उठ के कर लो, कोई जरूरी नहीं। मैंने भी किया था, खुद ही किया था, मुझे किसने नहीं कराया था। आई हैड अ टीचर दैट टाइम, इनफैक्ट आई हैड अ योगा गुरु, ही टोल्ड मी आई वाज सफरिंग अ लॉट, ही सेड यू कैन डू इट, आई सेड ठीक है। तो आई से ही वाज ट्राइंग टू प्रिपेयर मी मेंटली, यू नो, आज ये करेंगे, कल वो करेंगे, एक हफ्ते बाद करेंगे। ही टोल्ड मी इन द मॉर्निंग एट अबाउट 6:30, so I said no waiting, I'm doing it now. So I did it immediately that then only, and I was very successful. And it's been hugely beneficial for a lot of issues, back problems, sciatica. People have sciatica nerves. That is nothing. You can do millions of MRIs, but once you do a Laghu Shankha Prakshalana, lot of your problems vanish. Right? So that is Laghu Shankha Prakshalana. Goes thousands of years in Ayurveda. It is the master cleanse for the gut. We can open up for Q&A.
You're
Yes.
saying, Pankaj, you're saying to do once in 2 months.
हाँ, मेंटेनेंस 1 in 2 months is enough. इफ यू हैव कभी कभी गैस का प्रॉब्लम है, ब्लोटिंग का है, इशू है, तो महीने में 2 बारी कर लो, 2 महीने में 1 बारी कर लो, जस्ट क्लेंसेस द प्रोसेस. बट व्हेन यू डू इट फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम, इफ यू हैव मेजर प्रॉब्लम्स, राइट, किसी को बहुत ज्यादा कॉन्स्टिपेशन का इश्यूज है, तो पहले आप 6-7 दिन कंटिन्यूसली कर लो, एंड आफ्टर दैट यू ब्रेक इट टू वंस इन अ मंथ. बट इफ यू आर फाइन, इफ यू आर डूइंग इट टुमारो, द नेक्स्ट वन यू डू वंस इन 2 months.
Once a month is also okay.
If you need, your body will tell you.
Okay.
You won't need it. Once in 2 months is enough.
Okay.
पूरा सिस्टम साफ हो जाता है. It's a overall because it drains out everything in the body.
Okay.
It's a very good thing to do. It's a very good thing to do. No side effects, but very uncomfortable, a little uncomfortable.
So Pankaj,
Jaiwal
this is
Singh.
just water and salt. That's it, right? Nothing else.
Water and salt, but if you have a major high blood pressure patient, then they recommend instead of salt, you can do avla water, boil avlas.
Okay.
And lovely, in all that I'm saying, you can validate. So you can validate a lot of material on the net, and accordingly plan. Only salt and water is enough. Salt क्या होता है? Salt the body will reject. So it'll throw it
Right.
out into your intestine and pump it out and clean. What are you trying to do? You have this thing called, what is the length of an intestine? The large intestine. Anyone? We have a doctor here, anyone?
I think
Okay.
Size of the palm?
I'm sorry?
Size of the
Size.
palm?
No, the length. If you open up the intestine,
अच्छा,
कितना
okay.
length जाएगा उसका?
I
I
think
think
it's
six,
about
five,
7
5 to
meters.
6 meters.
6 meters.
Roughly, yeah.
So I don't know if it's 6 meters. So that's about 20 feet, right? 20 feet is 3 times your height. अब imagine वो इतना लंबा पाइप है, वो घूम घूम के पैक कर रखा है. अंदर कितना कचरा होगा? Laghu Shankha is to idea, the stretches are to open those and to clean up. Got it? Shaival Singh.
Yeah, hi. Hi, Pankaj.
Hi, Shaival, how are you, man? You vanished midway.
I'm good. Sorry?
You vanished बीच में. Or we didn't meet up.
No, I'm doing it. Still my 3 days left.
You're on day 18.
Yes.
Do we have any
Same
questions
here.
here?
Same here. Same here.
Oh, Yakul and Shaival, congratulations. Well done, guys. 18 days. How is it going, Shaival?
Yeah, it's good. Now I'm being very comfortable with it. So even I don't feel craving for food right now. So I'm
आदत
feeling
हो गई
good.
शरीर को, कि मिल नहीं रहा कुछ. Your body is accepted it.
Yes, yes.
Have
And
you seen the movie Fat Chicken Nearly Dead?
no, that's not working here somehow. But yeah, I lost around approximately 10 kg, 9.7 somewhere.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. So I want to ask like one thing, like what this asanas, like, is there all these
No, you
asanas
can't
on
do
a
Laghu Shankha. You're not supposed to do it. You can't do it now. You will do it
okay.
after you've done your. अभी बिल्कुल fasting में कोई Laghu Shankha कुछ नहीं करना है, क्योंकि उसकी अभी
Okay.
fasting चल रही है. Your gut is already getting clean naturally. You're going through the
Okay.
process, right?
Okay.
Right now you just continue fasting. My advice to you: you started at 130 kilos or something, right? 134, 135.
Yeah.
So you're
134.
125.
Yeah, 124.
Down from 134, right? My advice to you, Shaival, now it depends completely on your mental frame. If you can extend this, right, by 9 days, do that. So you got 3
Okay.
days to go, 9, 12 days में आपके 6-7 किलो और चले जाएंगे. You will come to 118, 115. That will be a significant difference, right? And right now your body is in a huge stage of autophagy. You are still hugely overweight. You're still hugely overweight, right? So I think I mentioned this to you. Do the entire 21 days, but if you're comfortable, extend it to a month, and that'll be a good thing. Can you do it?
Yeah, sure. Now I am being very comfortable.
No,
with
I'm
it.
gonna
No.
pump it on your ego. Everyone unmute and say Sheval 1 month. All of you. Unmute. Sheval.
Shehwal,
1 month,
1
1
month.
month.
Shehwal, 1 month.
1 month.
You can do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I will.
ये तुम्हारा बहुत सारा फर्क पड़ने वाला है 15 किलो में बहुत शक्ल बन जाता है you got an example in front of you Yakul right so he always shares I like him to share it but you know diabetes the GFR the kidney filtration rate everything is connected हमें तो पता भी नहीं Yakul we don't know what this thing is right
Correct.
medical science will say अच्छा GFR के लिए गोली लो FFR के लिए वो गोली लो इसके these are all symptoms these are not the problem is the कचरा in the body
And one more thing. एक और चीज भी ऐड हुई है लास्ट टाइम मैं 21 चूसिंग की थी मेरी पावर कम हो गई थी रिड्यूस हो गई थी आई मीन स्पेक्स की लेंस की और मेरे को था इस 21 डेज में मेरे को फिर से प्रॉब्लम आ रही है आई हैव टू गो एंड गेट इट चेक्ड
coming down na no
it is coming down it is coming
so
down
that's what I'm trying to say that why has medical science faced because then everything is separate weak eyesight is just a symptom of some problem inside you know सब कुछ होता रहता है eyes share the feedback Yakul I'll ask Vicky to if you get anyone wants to put more videos on their feedback please put we'll make it live on Instagram and all but share feedback eyesight blood pressure sorry sugar and GFR all connected everything is connected. So Sheval, you're going to be our 1 month will be a good one. I think everyone's done 21 days. Joe crossed it 2 months. I'm not going to tell you 2 months right now because I will log off the call right now. if I say 2 months, I'll say Sheval Singh left. Right? Keep it for 30 days only. But your family must be proud and all, Sheval. They must be asking you and all.
Yes.
Feedback in
Yeah,
office colleagues.
Yeah, office colleagues are also saying that yeah, I'm losing weight. Yeah.
अच्छा शेवाल एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू एंड स्पेशली फॉर यू शेवाल since you are losing almost 400 grams every day you know थोड़ा सा बॉडी में हल्का सा वो ड्रॉप आएगा थोड़ा सा लेकिन वो पूरा भर जाएगा तुम्हारा 2-4 दिन में अपने आप तो कभी ये मत सोचना कि झिर्री आ रही हैं रिंकल्स आ रहे हैं दे आर टेम्परेरी द बॉडी इज क्लीनिंग अप एट द सेम टाइम okay I want you to do 3 very important things most importantly get a lot of sunlight
Okay.
right sunlight jitna tum exposure karoge sunlight take off that t-shirt and sit in the sun to give you an experiment if you hurt yourself ever you put a band-aid it'll take you 1 week if you keep it open and you expose it to the sun you'll be okay in 2 days that's the power of the sun so you need to be in the sun to help you expedite 1 right 2 exercise no weights exercise and walk whenever you can wherever you can स्टेप जितना हिम्मत लेकिन जब हिम्मत नहीं हो रही हो बहुत सारा थकान हो रही हो तो एक्सरसाइज करनी है नहीं करनी नहीं करनी क्यों क्योंकि द बॉडी इज ट्राइंग टू टेल यू टू रेस्ट द बॉडी इज टेलिंग यू शेवाल सो जा यू स्लीप इट्स हीलिंग 3 मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इट्स कॉल्ड ग्राउंडिंग राइट मैंने करना शुरू किया है सो आई वांट टू शो यू माय फीट राइट नाउ इफ यू कैन सी इट बट आई एम सिटिंग ऑन द फ्लोर नंगे पांव bare feet okay and you can do an experiment and I would want one of you to volunteer to do this experiment anyone who has an engineering background market में electrometer आता है you see the voltage बिजली का voltage 220 volts everything जितने भी आपके devices हैं they are all earth there's a earth the third point the earth is basically meant to make sure that devices last longer अगर आप earthing हटाओगे आपके devices खराब होने शुरू हो जाएंगे neutral there's a negative there's a positive in the earth all of us are constantly wearing shoes if you check the voltage of your body there'll always be a voltage there'll be a differential the moment you are bare feet it becomes 0 now logically इंसान हजारों साल पहले जूते पहन के पैदा हुआ था या नंगे पैर पैदा हुआ था
नंगे पैर
bare feet थे करेक्ट
पैदा आज भी नंगे पैर ही होता है
हाँ so you are supposed to be bare feet so Sheval walk bare feet as much as you can right you are in Texas if you're gonna unless you don't get arrested but if you're walking on the road right it's cool man it's cool you're wearing shorts and a ganji and walking bare feet yeah it's cool big deal right walk bare feet you see the difference in 3 days fat burn or because I'm saying if you're doing 30 days, I want to knock off at least 15 kilos, another 5-6 kilos more. Okay. So
Hmm.
walking, exercise, bare feet, and what is the first one? Sun.
Sun, yeah.
That will make your journey easy, and check the weighing scale every day. Any other changes in bodily parameters?
I haven't checked it, but yeah, most of the things get reversed. Actually, I don't have any issues before as well, but yeah, a lot of overweight. So I don't have BP, all those things uh, before, but yeah.
That's good. And you, that's what hopefully none of us and all of us should never have it ever again in life. All of us,
Yeah.
you as well, right? Well done, Cheval, but I'm proud of you. I did not know that you're on because I haven't spoken to you for the longest time. But 18
Yeah.
days doing it in a different world with one phone call, one visit a week, I think it's commendable. If you need anything, Cheval, drop me a message and or give me a call on WhatsApp if you ever need to get in touch. I might not take the call immediately, but within 2-3 hours, I'll get in touch with you.
Yeah, sure, sure. I
Yeah.
was thinking to go on a different diet after 21 days. Like I was thinking to go on like with salads and dal and sabji and dahi, all those things. No? Okay.
No dal, no dal,
Mm-hmm.
no dahi.
Mm-hmm.
अभी फिलहाल तो हमने 30 days का extend कर रहे हैं juicing. After the 30 days are done, we'll put you on salads.
Oh,
But
okay.
right now, you understand, ये इस मोड में आना बड़ा मुश्किल होता है.
Mm-hmm.
मोड में आप आ गए हो ना 18 days.
Mm-hmm.
That mode is very difficult. You already taken off. You're already flying now. Don't land. Keep flying. चलने दो एक महीना. उसके बाद, had you been 85-90 kilos, I would have stopped you in 21 days. Yakul, I remember, I stopped you in 21 days and he wanted to have Rajma Chawal. I think that was the dish. That he sent me a picture also of that Rajma Chawal after 21 days. Yeah. So, but in your case, we'll take
Rajma chawal with movie.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone? Any questions?
I have a
Oh,
question.
Can we
nothing.
do it after coffee?
Yes, Yakul. Sorry.
Yeah, मेरे को ना थोड़ा हल्का हल्का क्रैम्प टाइप फील होने लग पड़ा. ऑब्वियसली वो सॉल्ट की सोडियम की डेफिशिएंसीज होगा. तो शुड आई ऐड या खींच लूं? 2-3 दिन बचे हैं.
नहीं कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. थोड़ा सॉल्ट ऐड कर लो. यू डोंट हैव एनी ब्लड प्रेशर और डायबिटिक. ऐड लिटिल सेंधा नमक.
ओके.
थोड़ा डालो टेस्ट के लिए. एंजॉय इट.
ओके.
But you've done another 4-5 kilos of weight loss, right?
I have lost 7 kgs this time.
Down from
Which
what?
I checked 3 days. When I started, I was 94. Now I was 87, which I checked 3 days ago.
And what was it first time when you did the juicing? So your total journey.
101 when I started.
So you are down from 101 to 87. You lost you. That's a huge effort. Yeah? 101 to
14
Sheval,
kgs.
Sorry,
Am I audible?
101 to 87. Yakul?
10.
But anyway, imagine that's it.
27.
Very good. Excellent.
Thank you.
Well done. Anyone else? Any questions? Any answers? Any comments?
Pankaj me, Jaya.
Jaya.
Hi. Should I do this gut cleanse now? I mean, मैंने अभी वो किया था ना 9 days वाला juicing
Now
fasting.
you're eating, huh? Started eating, huh?
I had to ना Bhutan में.
Do the gut cleanse. You don't use salt water, use Avla water. 3 liters of Avla पानी में उबाल लो. Net पे देख लेना, Avla पानी.
Okay.
Do
ठीक है.
Avla water and do the cleanse tomorrow. Do it again 2 days when you get time. System cleanse हो जाएगा. You are right now just making sure that when you build a wall, then you plaster it, then you water it, then you paint it. You're doing the plastering and the painting, making your body stronger and stronger.
Okay. The only question is, आपने बोला ना, if somebody is lucky, 6-7 glass में we'll go to evacuate. Should we come back after that and finish the rest of the
Try to
glasses?
do the entire 10 glasses. अगर impossible है तो 9 पे रुक जाना. The world won't come to an end. और 8 पे रुक जाना. But if you do 10, it is excellent. If you don't do, no problem. जितना हो सके उतना करो. What's your weight?
Now I started, when I started this fasting, I was 66 or something. Now I'm hovering around 63.
हाँ तो 8 glasses में हो जाएगा जय तेरा. Don't worry. 7-8 glasses is good.
ठीक है.
But
And
understand one thing. Understand. I will explain with logic that there is something called threshold. पानी पिया, 1 glass पिया तो अंदर ही रह जाएगा. Right? Bye Yakul. 1 glass पिया तो अंदर ही रह जाएगा. Correct? 2 ग्लास पिया भी रह जाएगा, तो उसको इतना पियो कि सारा निकले.
Nikle, got it. And from a food perspective, what do I eat now? Do I have the Loki ka soup?
Yeah. So you enjoy your Loki soups, maintain your weight, still over the next 1 month, do another 2-3 kilos. बहुत आसान. तुम लोग तो 15-15 दिन में कर लेते हो 7-8 किलो, है ना? तो 2-3 किलो और कम करना है in 1 month. Easy. कभी एक मील खाया, कभी स्किप कर दिया, कभी सूप पी लिया, कभी नहीं खाया, कल लघु शंका कर लिया तो कल ज्यादा खा लिया, परसों नहीं खाया, एक दिन जूसिंग कर लिया, एकादशी पे जूसिंग कर ली. So you follow all of that, but over the next, you don't need anyone, Jaya. To lose 3 kilos, you can do it on your own. Now you know it. So knock off another 3 kilos in a month, and you're a perfect athletic body.
ठीक है. And by the way, 18th day चल रहा है मेरा no BP medicine. वहाँ जरूरत भी नहीं पड़ी मुझे.
Touch wood, and do that another thing and all, which I keep
Oh,
telling you.
हाँ, I did it before I left. I'll do it again.
Yeah, share your feedback for everyone on the group and all.
हाँ, I will. Thanks. Thank you, Pankaj.
You're most welcome. Anyone, any question? You're done?
Hey Pankaj,
Rashmi ji. Hi, Rashmi.
yeah, I'm friend of Jaya's. She spoke to you already on the other day. So I want to change my lifestyle to healthier. So what's the process and all? I'm very new to this.
Oh, so you have any ailment or something, Rashmi? So, bye, Dina. Bye, Dina. You have any ailment? Anything?
Sorry?
What is your lifestyle? Like, what's your ailment? Is there something that's very general what you said?
It's normal only. Like I'll have everything: the breakfast, meal, and the dinner, and
What is your objective? You have any ailment? What is the challenge?
weight loss.
What's a general weight loss? So I'll tell you what. Why don't you do your body type test of Kapha, Pitta, and Vata? Study yourself. Take care, Papan. Do your test of whatever you want to do, and once you've done your test, and then maybe I'll guide you. But you do your test, and then we figure out your body type. What's your weight, height? I will create a format.
Okay.
Give me about a week or two, Rashmi. Don't rush into anything right now. We'll chat every week. I will create some kind of a format for you, and for a lot of people, you want to scale this up, and then we will, tell you body, height, BMI, body type, Kapha, Pitta, and Vata, diet, and we plan something like it. I want to spend time, but I'm not going to be able to do that right now because I have to rush into something else. But do the body type, and then I'll tell you what, just do the body type and height, weight, gender, obviously female, Kapha, Pitta, Vata, and any ailments. Make a message and just drop me that message and try to get in touch with me sometime day after evening. And then I'll जब तक हम कुछ कर लेंगे. ठीक है, don't worry. We'll figure it out. Amar, hi. You have any questions? Your hands up.
Yeah. So can we do this after the morning coffee?
Coffee के बात कर सकते हो, हाँ. But don't do the coffee after this. So coffee is before the cleanse. Don't do the coffee after.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Got the logic?
Pankaj, can I add tea to my this juicing?
What kind of
After
tea?
Milk tea or not?
No milk. बिल्कुल नहीं.
Okay.
वो पूरा प्रोसेस स्लो कर देगा. You have normal black tea. पानी में green tea ना पीने का मन कर रहा है तो पानी में उबाल के have a little tea, but don't add milk. अभी मत add कर शेवाल. 30 days is very critical. You're changing your life, man. You can't imagine the kind of compliment. Are you getting compliments from friends?
Yes, I am.
Rashmi, hi. Do you have any questions?
Pankaj, I remember that on one of our calls we had mentioned about another juicer brand. Like we use Coovings, but you had mentioned another brand also.
Hurom. Hurom.
Sorry, क्या बोला आपने?
Hurom.
Horum.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll check that also. Lots of brands. ठीक है. Qing अच्छा है. दोनों यूज करते हैं सारे अच्छे हैं. Thank you guys. God bless. Have a great Sunday.
Thank you, Pankaj. Bye.